What's up, Colorado? It's Jordan, and the Nuggets and Avs haven't broken our hearts yet. The weather is way too warm for January, and lawmakers in Denver are haggling out our future. All that in your Super Tuesday primer coming up. Here's what you need to know this week. It's time the death penalty gets sentenced to life in prison. And the difference could be more Republicans than ever teaming up with the majority of Democrats to pass a capital punishment repeal bill. You heard that right. Republicans and Democrats in Colorado both say it's time to join the rest of the Western world and put an end to state-sanctioned killing of any kind. Studies say it's no deterrent to crime, and states across the nation are steadily taking steps of halting execution either by legislation or executive order. We believe the government should not have the power to kill people.
Colorado legalized cannabis all the way back in 2012, but thousands of people still have antiquated cannabis possession convictions on their record. Cannabis may be legal in Colorado and 10 other states, but these convictions come back to haunt people when they apply for jobs, for school, or for housing. To put an end to this buzzkill, a current bill before the Colorado legislature would automatically expunge low-level cannabis convictions that wouldn't be a crime under today's laws. There's no reason to keep punishing people for something that's now legal, especially when it disproportionately affects communities of color. Hopefully, this bill will pass with overwhelming support.
Smoke weed every day.
Last week, we talked about mysterious drones flying information across the remote Northeast Plains. After weeks of hype and fruitless expensive searches for the culprits, including using the state's official plane, authorities announced this week they're scaling back the hunt. Despite all the hullabaloo, nobody's been able to explain exactly how these drones are breaking the law. And without cattle abductions or men in black insisting it's just swamp gas,
swamp gas from a weather balloon was trapped in a thermal pocket and refracted the light from Venus.
We'll just have to wait until one crashes Roswell style to solve this rural Colorado mystery.
Hi, it's Alan, and down in Colorado Springs, in the towns of Security and Fountain on the south end, there's a serious problem with water contamination by a type of chemical known as PFAS. Per and polyfluoral alkyl, not floral, mind you, floral. Sank into the ground and got into the water supply. It's especially bad around military bases and other sites after decades of use in firefighting foam. People in Colorado are suffering the effects of this pollutant right now. The historic Venatucci farm in Security was forced to shut down after this chemical contaminated its water supply. Now, legislation passed the U.S. House last week to finally crack down on the use of PFAS chemicals, but President Trump is threatening to veto the bill. We need to keep the pressure up on our elected officials to make sure our water supply stays safe.
Super Tuesday! Kobe here. For the first time ever, Colorado's opted in the incredibly important Super Tuesday presidential primary on March 3rd. If you're 17 now but turn 18 by November 3rd, you too can vote in the primary. And remember, in Colorado, all y'all and affiliates will get a primary ballot too. As one of the earlier states choosing Democratic presidential nominee, look out for major contenders stopping by the state over the next 6 weeks. It's 2020, and Colorado's going to be a major player.